Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Harmony One. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. And also I want to mention the donation link down below in the description. Feel free to support the kids of Gaza, and even if you donate $1 or $2, that's still going to be helpful. And without further ado now, let's jump straight into the TA. Taking a look at the daily chart, you can see just like pretty much every single altcoin, Harmony One has broken out of a falling wedge on the daily chart. And as you can see from the bottom here, October 19th, we went up approximately 92%. And we ran into this resistance block that we had set up initially. If you go back and watch some of my previous Harmony One updates, you'll see that this is a very important resistance block that we lost all the way back in May 2023. Then we printed this bottom here at approximately 0.0081 cents. And from there, we made this move to the upside. So we essentially back tested this previous support level as resistance. So we did hold it as support back in June 2022, in October 2022, in January 2023, in March 2023, in May 2023, and then we dropped down and now we're back testing it as resistance. From here, hopefully we'll see a move back down, but we want to see a higher low printed. So we want to stay above this October 2023 low. And if we manage to do that, then the next leg up should hopefully be above this November local high. So what we can also do is we can set up a Fibonacci retracement from this local high here in November down to the local low here in October as well. So you can see that the golden ratio is sitting at 0.01096 cents. So essentially 1 cent is going to be your golden ratio target, which we did hold here at the end of October. And then your 0.5 is sitting at 0.01172 cents. So from the local high, we're already down approximately 21%, 22%, and the actual local low here is 27.4%. Now, I do think we are possibly going to be going lower. So I do think the golden ratio retest is going to be coming. So that's 34% of a retracement. And that also should align with this 0.011 cent area, which is also a pretty important level that we've held before as support. And I think the most recent back test of support that we had was here in August 2023 before we lost it, and then we broke out above it here in October. So hopefully we'll be able to hold it as support. Now, taking a look at the daily RSI, you can see that we got very overextended at the end of October and at the start of November. This was a really good time to take some profits if you were looking to do that, or if you were looking to swing trade, you could have also done that and potentially already secured a 20% discount for you. But of course, if you don't know how to do that or you get too emotional, just stay away from swing trading. It's not worth it, but that's not a financial advice. Now, the important thing that we want to be looking for is, of course, breaking above this August 2022 high. Once we are able to do that, that will potentially give us a signal that tells us that the bear market low has been printed. Until that happens, we are just printing a lower high and we could still continue down in this downtrend. So don't get too bullish too soon, because things are not over yet. We're not out of the woods until we break above the August high in 2022, which is sitting at 0.03342 cents. So let's switch over to the weekly chart so we can take a look at a longer time frame. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart, as you can see, we have a massive support block that we've had on this chart for a very, very long time, between 0.010 down to 0.0077 cents. This is set up based on this local high in December 2019 and this local low that we printed in December 2022. So those 2 points of contact create this little supply area or demand area. And as you can see, every time we come down to this zone, we have a move to the upside. So this happened back in December, of course, 2022, in June 2023, and right now it's happening once again from October 2023 into November 2023. Now we are holding the 20 EMA on the weekly as support, so that is great to see, but it is still possible for us to lose that if we have a deeper correction throughout the market. If Bitcoin decides to drop back down to $30,000 to $31,000 to $32,000, Harmony 1 could definitely retest 1 cent. So just to be on the safe side, you can potentially just have some buy limit orders ready and set to go on a few exchanges. And as you can see, we have a descending resistance trend line that we've been holding since August 2022, and that is a very, very important trend line for us to break. Once that happens, I am expecting a very strong breakout, especially if we have some volume coming in and we have, kind of this volume coming in over here, that will essentially confirm the breakout, because if you have no volume but you're breaking out, that is going to either be a manipulation or a fake out or whatever you want to call it, but that usually means that the price will end up dumping below the resistance. So what you want to do is you want to have good volume coming in, you want to have a proper breakout, and then hopefully a back test of support, and that's going to be an optimal entry point for anyone who's sitting on the sidelines waiting for us to reverse. And once again, like I said, after you break above this August 2022 high, I think the bear market low should be printed by that point, and we're not going to be coming down and printing any lower lows. But as of right now, as you can see, we just printed a lower low here in October 2023. So if we decide to have another strong retracement, it's very possible we're going to be looking for another dip here. And once we have a bear market low that we can confirm is the bear market low, we can then set up a Fibonacci retracement with targets to the upside, and then we can see what we can target in 2024 to 2025. Now, taking a look at the weekly RSI, you can see that we did have a nice bullish divergence playing out here on the weekly chart. So from this local low to this low, we were printing a higher low, but on the price action chart, we were printing a lower low. So this is a bullish divergence, and maybe we haven't seen the end of it, right? Because this took us a long time to play out, and the effect of it could be very strong. We just have to wait a bit. So there is a possibility we could even pump all the way up to the 55 EMA on the weekly, and then we have the next retracement from there, and we inevitably print our higher low, and we start breaking the teal resistance trend line after that. That would be a bullish outcome, of course. So be ready for all outcomes as always, and by this point you should have been exposed to the markets already, because if you're still not and you're waiting for a massive correction, then you might not get it, and then what? You're going to be sitting with your fiat and you're not going to be happy about your situation. Taking a look at the weekly stochastic, you can see we just got into the overbought just like we did back in January and February this year, and just like we did in April this year. And once again, we're going to be waiting for a retracement back down. Once the stochastic resets and kind of cools down a bit and we see ourselves in the oversold just like we are, or just like we were back in the latter half of 2023 here, then that's going to be providing us a great entry point into one or into Harmony. But as of right now, I would probably wait just a little bit. Like if you don't have any tokens, then I guess you can start averaging in and then keep buying more, keep dollar cost averaging as we go lower. But we're only 50% up from this bear market low. So it's not a crazy price that you're buying at. It's not like Injective, for example, that did a massive move to the upside and you're essentially buying over here. Harmony didn't get that much overextended and you're holding the 20 EMA on the weekly. So this is a very good buying price in my opinion. If you don't have any tokens, if you have a really good bag and you're looking to buy just for the sake of buying, then maybe just wait for a little retracement. But of course, not a financial advisor here. You have to do your own research and you have to decide what to do with your own money. That should be it for this video, guys. Looking very similar to all the other altcoins that are on the market right now. Not a very powerful pump here, but still a move to the upside. Nonetheless, we are above the 20 EMA, which is very bullish. Let me know what are your thoughts on Harmony 1. Are you buying in? What's your average buying price in that case? And what are your targets for the bull market? Stay safe and have a great day.